One thing that every beginner wants to know. Hey, what's up guys, Dhruv here, and in this video we will cover the topic that every beginner has been asking for, like how do you mask the goddamn hair in Photoshop? And this is a subjective topic. I mean, different conditions, different output. So I have selected an image as simple as possible so that I can demonstrate the method that I use properly. Now as you can, it is fairly simple image, white background and black hair. So how do you start the process? So first of all, I'd like to use my quick selection tool, as you can see here, and make a rough selection around her, something like this. And since it's a white, black in front of white, it shouldn't be that difficult. As you can see, I have made a selection of her body properly, but the hair doesn't have to be accurate. The basic of the selection would work just fine. As you can see, if I zoom in, I hope you can see in the recording. So that's fine. And then once this thing is done, select your mask option from here and click it. So it will apply a layer mask. Now to actually see the image properly, I'm gonna create a solid layer from here, and in the solid I'm gonna keep a fairly bright color. So that one seems fine, and hit OK. Now put this under this layers. As you can see, now we have this white fringing and her hair doesn't look really good. After that, you need to select your mask, not the image, the mask. Then right click on that and select refine mask. Now in the refine mask, first of all check this option, smart radius, and after that make the radius full 100%, actually to 50%. So it looks like magic, doesn't it? And it is, like, it saves a lot of time. And after that we need to still get rest of the remaining hairs like this, as you can see. So just paint directly. There is a default brush, as you can see here, and all you have to do is just paint with that, and it's not like a really difficult job. Kids in kindergarten can do this. It's just tedious process and a bit risky sometimes because it can also create a lot of fringe, but I will show you a way how to get rid of this really white thingy, as you can see here, which really doesn't look good. So I think we have covered fair amount of hair that it looks enough to look like natural. So that seems fine, and after that we need to get rid of the fringing, which is actually more important than the first step, because most of people can't get that right. My tongue. So click these options, and then first of all let's take it this way. And give it some time. Nah, it doesn't do anything, so take it right way, and as you can see, it got rid of that, and it looks like magic, and it is, because I really love this option. So make sure it also looks a bit natural. Like this one, it literally looks like black painting, so I'm gonna keep it a bit this way, and then let's paint a little bit here, and we are good to go. And here, there, and you can now get the idea. Like if there is any smudge or something like that, just hit OK. I mean, just paint it. And now you have to hit OK, and you can explore this further options, but I think this one looks better this way. Hit OK. Now one bitter reality, and if you don't have this kind of different layer after hitting OK, here's the trick. Right click, refine mask. Whenever you hit OK, make sure there is a layer mask option selected, and then hit OK. So it will look something like this. Not a big deal. So it looks something like this, and after that as you can see, it looks fine right now, but if I change the color to the dark, as you can see, it doesn't look that attractive. I mean, it sure was looking cool in bright background, but the moment you start making it dull, as you can see, the fringe appears, and that's the backdrop of lower resolution images. Like, you cannot deal with it really good. So as you can see, now I can use any color I want, and if you think that the mask is not enough, hit OK. So as you can see, this image looks fine, but if you want even more growth in the hair, just press Ctrl J, and it will make your image, like, it will duplicate it, and as you can see, now it fills in a lot of hair, and I can make another copy and it looks even better. And then all you have to do is select this layers by pressing Ctrl key and click on them, and then press Ctrl E. So now you have your image on a separate layer, totally cut from the background, and you can put anything in behind her, as you can see. So the important thing I would say, like, if you're going to photograph someone, click them in front of gray background or in the white background, because whenever a photographer photographs something, a model, and if they know like they are going to cut it, So they choose gray or white background because it's easier to get rid of. So that's one tip, and another is use a image that is really high resolution, because that will have a lot of data and that will allow Photoshop to like do its work properly. So select a high resolution image, and if you're going to photograph it in front of gray or white background. Gray would be best option. So that's it for this video. This was really short one, and I wanted to cover this thing because many people, like beginners especially, have struggled with it. So if you have any questions or suggestions, ask me in the comments. Hit that like button, it helps my videos a lot. And if you're interested in even more Photoshop tutorials, you can click any of these boxes, or you can go to my channel where I have more than 65 free Photoshop tutorials for everyone, and you can subscribe to my channel. So every time I upload a new video, you will get an update. So till then, goodbye, take care, and have some fun with Photoshop.